Hi Llamaste fam, welcome back and thank you so much for joining me. So today we are going to do a 25-30 minute core energizing flow. So I'd like to start off with some Kundalini type of warm-ups for the spine. We're gonna do spinal flexion and some spinal twists to start, and then we'll go into more of the asana practice. So let's start in a comfortable seat. As always, close the eyes and begin to tune in. And I invite you to maybe just press the palms down on top of the thighs for more grounding energy. Or maybe flip the palms up towards the sky for some receiving energy if you feel a little bit stagnant and you feel like you need to really get the chi flowing in the body. Begin to tune into the breath. We'll begin our Ujjayi breathing here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, let the lungs, the rib cage, and the belly expand. And as you exhale, bringing the navel closer to the back of the spine, really lengthening through the whole spine. Take another moment, another breath, maybe set an intention for yourself today. On your next breath in, gently open the eyes. We're going to start with some spinal flexion, placing the palms right at the knees. Make sure that they're nice and straight. And we're gonna just press the shoulders back, really lifting through the crown of the head. The motion is just going to be tilting the pelvis and the torso forward and back. So your torso should just be moving forward and back. Try not to move the shoulders as much. We really want the focus to really be on the lower spine here. So just propelling the pelvis forward and back. And the breath is going to be a nice swift breath. So we're creating and building fire and heat in the belly. So it'll be something like this. In and out through the nose. So we'll do that for a few moments, for a few minutes, I would say. Try and not focus too much on the breath. It'll come naturally with the movement. And you want your gaze to be at the tip of the nose, so your drishti, your point of focus, is there, so that you can really engage and focus the third eye to kind of bring everything together, mind, body, spirit, all in one, to really get that laser focus, and again, building heat in the belly here. So let's do that. I'm gonna set a timer for about a minute. We'll start off slow today and begin when you're ready. Great job. 15 more seconds left on the clock. Starting to build that heat in the belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, exhale all the air out, gently release. On your next breath in, keeping the eyes closed, just lengthening through the whole spine, lifting through the crown of the head, breathing deeply in through the nose. Holding it there for a moment, engaging the navel. And exhale, release. Maybe feeling a slight shift of energy here in the body, the mind. And we'll move on to the second spinal warm-up here. So we're gonna do a little bit of a different type of breath. The movement is going to be, we're gonna place the palms, or rather the fingers. So we want the palms to kind of be creating this V shape. And place the fingers right on the outsides of the shoulder. And we're going to, again, drop the shoulders, always keeping the shoulders dropped, lengthening through the whole spine. The elbows are gonna be at the same height. And we're just gonna rotate through the torso. So as you inhale, you're gonna be breathing in through the nose and twisting the torso to the left. And as you exhale, you're gonna breathe out through the mouth swiftly and twisting the torso to the right. So it's gonna look something like this. And again, the gaze is at the tip of the nose. So again, I'm gonna set the timer for a minute and begin whenever you're ready. Again, the control is all in the torso. So we're not really the shoulders are moving because the torso is moving, but we're really focusing on like wringing out the torso, almost like a towel. Keep breathing, 15 more seconds, you can do it. 3, 2, and exhale all the air out through the mouth. Inhale, coming right back through center. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Again, engaging the navel, maybe pushing it back towards the back of the spine, lengthening through the whole spine. And exhale, releasing the grip, bringing the palms back to the top of the thighs. Taking a moment, maybe taking a breath, feeling that slight shift of energy, if at all. If you don't feel it, and it's your first time doing it, that's okay. It will come with practice and with time. On your next breath in, gently open the eyes. Let's take a few rotations of the shoulders here. Just to gently stretch that out. And exhale, switch sides. Maybe rotating to the front if you were doing it to the back, or vice versa. Now we can gently remove any props from under the hips. And we're gonna just start by laying back onto the spine. And just take a nice long full body stretch, reaching fingertips up overhead, pointing through the toes. And again, this is all about energizing the core. So let's bring the knees in towards the chest, coming into a little ball, bringing the forehead to the knees. And as you exhale, you're going to lengthen the left leg down and out. Grab the right knee in towards the chest. You're going to keep the upper spine a little bit elevated and lifted up off of the mat, keeping that left foot about an inch or two above the mat. And we're just going to switch and keep switching with the breath. So inhale, bringing that right knee in. Left knee in, right leg out. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Starting to speed it up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. See if you can challenge yourself and maybe just bring the palms down and out by the sides. Keep switching, keep bringing the knee in, pointing through the toes, really lengthening through the whole spine. You should start to feel some heat building. The abdomens are engaged and really working here. And we'll do this for about a minute. Keep breathing. Using our Ujjayi breath to really keep the core engaged. It's really starting to burn now. So keep going for 30 more seconds. You guys got it. Go as slow or as fast as you need to. For 15 more seconds, you got it. And you can always switch back to bringing the knees and holding them if you need. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Coming back down to the mat, taking a moment. Taking a break, just bringing the heart rate back to its natural state. One more big breath in through the nose. As you exhale, we're going to take a nice hip opener, bringing the soles of the feet into the mat. We're going to reach this right leg up towards the sky and take a figure 4 position, bringing the right heel on top of that left thigh, and just keep pressing that right knee down towards the mat to keep opening up through the right hip. From here, if you feel ready and stable, you can start to bring that left leg up towards the sky and maybe grab for the back of the thigh, bringing it in closer to the chest. To take a nice hip opening stretch here, flexing the heel up towards the sky, bringing the knee in closer to the chest. And as you exhale, dropping that left sole of the foot down, we're going to press the hips a little bit out towards the right side, keeping this figure 4 position. We're going to drop that left knee towards the left side of the mat and drop the right sole of the foot right on top of that left knee. And keep pressing that right knee down so that we can continue to keep this hip opener, but adding a twist to kind of help stretch out that ab workout we did. Opening the arms out, maybe into a T or a cactus shape, and just gazing over the right shoulder here. So all those elements are gonna make this posture both a twist and a hip opener. Keep breathing, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, bringing yourself back to center. We'll release that right knee down and maybe just lengthening through both legs, shaking it out for a moment. Let's rebend the knees and come onto the soles of the feet. We're going to reach this left leg up, flexing through the foot, bringing the heel towards the top of that right thigh. And again, pressing that left knee down towards the mat to really find that external rotation in through the hip flexor. When you're ready, you can start to lengthen that right leg up towards the sky, flexing through the foot, lifting the heel, and maybe grabbing for the back of the thigh, bringing it in closer in towards the chest. Taking a full inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more breath in. Exhale, we're gonna start to bring that right foot back down. Again, keep this figure four position, and we're just gonna shift the hips a little to the left. Let that right knee fall to the right, and we're gonna keep this figure four position, teeing the arms out and gazing over this left shoulder. You're gonna keep rotating that left knee down as much as you can. Nice big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Big inhale to stay. Exhale, coming right back through center. Release both feet back down onto the mat. And we're gonna bring the knees into touch. Rolling yourself into a little ball, grab the back of the thighs, and we're just gonna start rocking and rolling forward and back. Just get yourself a nice massage here through the back of the spine for a moment. Take your time, and when you're ready, roll up to your seat. I'm not done with you just yet. We're gonna shift forward and come into a boat pose. So just making sure that the spine is nice and straight, tucking the tailbone down, and really planting the sit bones nice and down onto the mat evenly. We're gonna lift the feet up, maybe just bringing the knees in for a moment, and maybe if you need to, just grabbing the back of the thighs here, just to keep a nice long straight spine. If you are able to, and it's in your practice, and you can maybe release the palms out by the sides, that's an option. You also have the option to straighten the legs completely. Another option is to maybe grab the feet, the balls of the feet, to keep you lifted. And we're gonna breathe here. We're gonna take breath of fire for about 10 seconds. So begin. And if you don't know breath of fire, it's just breathing swiftly in and out through the nose, kind of like our Ujjayi breath, but a little bit of a faster pace. I said 10 seconds, but I really meant 20. So for 5, 2, and 1, bringing the feet back down. Take a moment, shake it out if you need to. Good job, you guys. Good job really getting that core energized. So now we're gonna just remove the fleshy parts from underneath you and just come into a forward seated fold, bringing the palms up overhead and reaching the palms forward on top of the balls of the feet. Maybe using a strap if you need it, or maybe just bringing the palms out to the sides, reaching for the ankles, maybe the calves, whatever you need to really stretch forward. Maybe see if you can just press the tailbone back a little bit more, to reach the chest a little bit forward. Taking one more full inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling yourself back up. We're going to flip and come into a tabletop position. Just doing a few rounds of cat-cow here, pressing the palms underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's tuck the toes to start. And as you inhale, lifting to the crown of the head. Exhale, rounding down. And after that boat pose, this feels so good. Taking another inhale, rising up. Exhale, rounding down. One more round. Inhale up. Exhale, rounding down. From here, we're going to widen the knees as wide as the mat and sit back into our child's pose. Melting down, starting to settle into our final rest and relaxation, bringing the forehead to the mat. And just pressing the palms into the top of the mat, letting the shoulders and the elbows hang heavy. Taking a full inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. On your next breath in, let's lift up onto the forearms. We're just going to bring the knees a little bit closer so that they're hips width distance. Maybe tuck the toes for some support. And we're going to start to walk the palms forward and drop the chest, bringing the chin towards the mat for our extended puppy pose. Just to get a nice deep stretch here through the lumbar spine and the thoracic spine here, right behind the heart, opening the heart. Taking a full inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more breath here. As you exhale, let's just start to shift the weight forward, dropping onto the belly. Keep pressing the forearms down so that the elbows are right underneath the shoulders. And we're going to take Sphinx Pose here, reaching the crown of the head forward. Again, keep dropping the shoulders back, pressing the hips and tops of thighs into the mat. Taking a full breath in. And exhale, slowly start to lower the third eye down into the mat. Maybe drop the palms to the back. And you can bend the knees and just windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Taking a full inhale. And as you exhale, maybe roll onto the back and prepare for your final Shavasana. Again, pressing shoulders back into the mat, letting the hips sink heavy, letting the feet fall out to the sides, letting the palms open out. Maybe the fingers will curl in naturally. And just deepening that Ujjayi breath. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Feel free to pause the video and just stay in this final Shavasana for as long as you need. If not, you can start to bring movement back into the body, maybe just wiggling the fingers and the toes. You can take a nice long stretch, reaching the palms up overhead, pointing through the toes, and gently rolling on to your right side. Using that right arm as a pillow for a moment, taking a moment of gratitude for bringing yourself here to your mat. On your next inhale, gently press yourself back up to your comfortable seat. If you need to use a prop under the hips, please do so. We'll take a moment, pressing palms in at heart center. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. We'll end with the sound of Om. Thank you so much for joining me in your practice today. Namaste.